This past weekend and this past weekend has been, what has been nothing short of incredible. This past Saturday, we saw Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank. A lot happened on both shows. We saw Vikingo retain his AAA Mega Championship against Chad Gable. We saw an incredible performance by none other than Mr. Iguana, and even also other guys such as Laredo Kid, Vikingo, Mr. Iguana, and so many others that competed at Worlds Collide. And Money in the Bank also saw a historic moment for the women's division. Excuse me. Not only that, but we even also saw an impactful return that everybody wanted to see, and that was the moment that cost John Cena and Logan Paul, excuse me, and a victory that some people believe that they needed, but others believe that they did not need that victory whatsoever. Which brings us to this week's episode of WWE's Biggest Issue, which will be the fallout of Money in the Bank weekend, and also determining who will challenge John Cena for the WWE title. Now, obviously, yes, it has been almost 3 months since John Cena became WWE champion at WrestleMania, and a lot has happened since that night. Obviously, John Cena admitted that he was going to ruin professional wrestling. He had his final match against Randy Orton, which is awesome. He had some probably some of the best promos he has ever cut in a very, very long time. And not only that, but think about this. Randy Orton was his first title defense. That was John Cena's first title defense, and now John Cena is in need of a new challenger post Money in the Bank. The question is, who will it be? Well, before we even get to that and talking about Money in the Bank weekend, I gotta let you guys know that we are 180 subs away from hitting 500 subs. Guys, we get closer and closer and closer to 500 every single day, so be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and smash that thumbs up button on this video. And as always, be sure to follow me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be down in the description as well. And also be sure to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this: are you guys happy about the winners of the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches? If so, why? If not, then who should have won Money in the Bank? Let me know down in the comments below, and let's as Trick Williams would always say, let's talk about it. So Money in the Bank weekend had given us some incredible matches, right? Obviously looking at Worlds Collide, we had Legado del Fantasma against Elio del Dr. Wagner Jr., Psycho Clown, and Pagano. Incredible 6-man tag, an incredible showing by Wagner's team, but obviously Legado was just better, and of course the fact that they gelled so well together, the fact that I think Psycho Clown took the had at one point, I think Conan mentioned it on commentary, that Psycho Clown took the mask off of Dr. Wagner Jr.'s father at one point in his career. So we knew that there was a lot of tension there, but they both knew that, of course, they had to fight Legado for the betterment of AAA. We saw again, obviously, Chad Gable versus Vikingo for the for the AAA Mega title, which was the main event. We saw Ethan Page defend his NXT North American title against Javon Evans, Ray Phoenix from SmackDown, and of course from AAA and TNA, if you can believe it, Laredo Kid, and then also Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice against Chica Tormenta and Dalis La Caribena. I believe it's how I'm pronouncing the name. I apologize if I butchered the name. I apologize, but literally the whole card, top to bottom, incredible. And then one of my favorite matches from the card, besides the main event and the women's tag match, was the 6-man tag between the LWO and of course Lindsay Dorado against the team of Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and of course Mr. Iguana, which apparently, according to Conan, the kids love Mr. Iguana. So that was something to definitely consider. Plus, we even also saw Rey Mysterio return to WWE for the first time for the first time since WrestleMania to talk about AAA, talk about WWE and lucha and the style of lucha libre. Incredible, absolutely incredible. And then of course, Money in the Bank was actually very interesting. This was probably by far one of the most interesting and one of the most unique cards we had in a long time. I mean, think about this, right? We had Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the women's Intercontinental title. We had Dirty Dom and Octagon Jr. for the men's Intercontinental title, which that match came about when Dominic Mysterio decided to just completely berate the holy shit out of the style of Lucha Libre, talking shit to Octagon Jr. and Aerostar and talking shit to Mr. Iguana. And just the fact that he would say that and just talk shit about his own father is kind of funny, because it's very funny because of the fact that the fans have been cheering for Dominic ever since WrestleMania. So that was definitely something to consider. This match came about because of that. The main event, Cody and Jay versus John Cena and Logan Paul, which even that was just insane. And then of course the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches, absolutely incredible. Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Naomi, Stephanie Vaquer, Solo Sikoa, L.A. Knight, yeah, Penta, Seth Rollins, Andrade, and El Grande Americano, or Chad Gable, depending on how you guys see it, competed in the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches respectively. And the fact that Naomi, think about this, right? Naomi made history by becoming the first black woman to win Money in the Bank. Think about that. Think about that, guys. Naomi became the first black woman to win Money in the Bank. And then Seth Rollins made history becoming, I believe, just the fourth man in WWE to win Money in the Bank as well. Obviously, Edge did it. CM Punk did it, and he went back-to-back years. The Miz did it. Now Seth Rollins. The only difference, I think in my opinion the big difference is that again CM Punk went back to back. It took Edge it took Edge about 2 years to win Money in the Bank, and it took The Miz literally a full decade to win his second Money in the Bank briefcase as well. And then Rollins again, the same boat as The Miz. First time in 10 was it 11 years. 11 years. So think about that, guys. Think about that. So in my honest opinion, looking at the cards of both, I think in terms of Worlds Collide, Ethan Page retaining the title, I feel like was the smart decision. I think just because of the fact that that was his first title defense, and we know that every time you defend your title the first time, it always ends up you retaining the title. After that it just gets harder and harder and harder from there. So for Page to retain the title, I wasn't too surprised, but I wasn't mad about it either. There have actually been a lot of rumors, saying that WWE has been in talks of literally signing Mr. Iguana, Octagon Jr. and Vikingo to WWE. In fact, apparently there's been a lot of chatter that Iguana could end up signing with NXT, which that'd be pretty cool. That would be really cool to see. I mean, the fact that Iguana could end up competing against some of the best in NXT, right? Guys like Ethan Page, guys like Javon Evans, guys like Jasper Troy, who became the winner of the first season of WWE LFG. There's a lot to consider. There's definitely a lot to consider, but there's also been chatter that both Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis, the GMs of SmackDown and Raw respectively, are actually looking to sign him to their own brand. So the question is, where should Iguana sign to? My opinion, I think honestly, Monday Night Raw. And the reason for it is because I would love to see Mr. Iguana join the LWO. I think that would really do wonders for his career, because of the fact that Rey Mysterio revitalized the careers of Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wild, Carlito, Zelina Vega, and also helped revitalize the career of Dragon Lee, to get literally collectively. That was what he did. That was what Rey Mysterio did, and that's the type of person that Rey Mysterio has become over the course of the last couple years now. He's become more, instead of becoming a full-time talent, he's now become more of a mentor, if you will, a teacher, if you will, to the rest of the LWO, letting them do their own thing, because he knows that those guys, that the LWO, even Dragon Lee, is the future not only of professional wrestling, but also of lucha libre. So I could totally see Mr. Iguana joining the LWO. I think it would be very funny. I think it would be very funny to see Mr. Iguana go up against a guy like Finn Balor, or against a guy like Dirty Dom, which would be very funny. And then so that's definitely something to consider. Again, rumors had spread over the last like 48 hours that is the case. Just like there were rumors about what was going on with R-Truth, right? There have been talks that R-Truth was was leaving WWE. There were rumors that TNA was looking to re-sign him to TNA. Um, but obviously WWE made a slight faux pas because they knew that both the fan base and and the locker room were massive fans of R-Truth. So WWE did indeed, they have officially re-signed him to a brand new deal, and apparently rumors have it that R-Truth literally literally shut down contact with WWE, but the person that brought him back was WWE President Nick Khan, as he was the one that called R-Truth to try to come up with some sort of deal. That which obviously led to R-Truth costing John Cena and Logan Paul the match against Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, which buys into the question of who will challenge John Cena for the WWE title. And honestly, as much as I would love to see R-Truth win a world title in WWE, I think R-Truth is at the point is at a point in his career where I don't think he wants to be world champion. I don't even know where the fuck his mind's at right now. I don't even know. But I think looking at the roster on SmackDown, there's definitely a lot to consider, but I think the top three, I think in my opinion, the top three that I could totally see challenging John Cena would probably have to be Cody Rhodes, Logan Paul, and as crazy as it sounds, I think it would have to be CM Punk. So between those three, between those three, I think it has to be Cody Rhodes. I think just because of the fact that Cody Rhodes was the one that pinned John Cena this past Saturday at Money in the Bank. This leads to Cody Rhodes putting himself back in line to potentially regain the WWE title against John Cena. But we don't know if it's gonna happen at Night of Champions a week from this Saturday. We don't know if it's gonna happen at SummerSlam. We don't even know if it'll happen on Saturday night's main event in a few weeks. No one knows. But what we do know is that John Cena now only has 20 dates. Think about that, guys. Think about that. 20 dates, and it's all over. It's all over. After that, John Cena will no longer be competing in a WWE ring. 20 dates, you guys. 20 dates. But on that, again, I think it has to be Cody Rhodes. I know that CM Punk still has some beef with Cena after what happened, after how it all went down at Elimination Chamber. There's definitely a lot to consider, but I know that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want to target John Cena, and Truth is one of them. Or now I guess he'll be going by his real name, Ron Killing. So Ron is definitely going to be going after Cena. Cody's going to go after Cena. Punk's going to go after Cena. I know that there's been a lot of rumors that Roman Reigns could go after Cena. Damian Priest perhaps. But we will have to wait and see. But we do know that the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments start tonight on Raw. And there will be not one, not two, not three, but 4 fatal 4-way matches in the tournament. So this will be probably one of the weirdest tournaments we've had in a very, very long time. And the finals are supposed to take place at Night of Champions a week from this Saturday. So that is definitely going to be very interesting, to say the very least. But with that being said, that'll do it for this week's episode of WWE's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of WWE's biggest issue in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. And as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.